This is James Helder for IFL TV. I'm in the Phones For You arena today. With me, I've got Jamie McDonnell. All right, Jay?
Yeah, not bad, mate. How are you?
Very well, very well. 7th round stoppage of BENARD INOM. Talk me through the fight.
Just a steady win, to be honest. You know, I just wanted to get. To be honest, I thought I might stop him a little bit early on, but I wasn't going looking for it, and I was just working that jab. I got a little bit lazy, you know, not throwing too many shots. But to be fair, I'm quite happy with performance. You know, I should have looked for it a round or two earlier. But you know, it's just a comfortable. You know, it's what I expected. Points win, stoppage.
Styles make fights. You're chasing him about a bit. You look good, landing some good jabs. You must take a lot away from that fight.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they normally come. You know, like Sage, you come to fight, and you know, come to fight me. This kid started running a little bit, and it does get hard. You know, chasing him around in that last little bit there. I thought, oh, here we go. Please don't start this in the last round or two. When I, you know, wanted the stoppage, to be honest, in the fight. You know, people would expect me to stop that kid. But yeah, it's hard when they're running right ring. But you know, you've got to adapt your style, you know, to that fight. And you know, I'm happy with the performance.
I think it's not so much getting the win; it's the manner in what you got the win tonight was important.
You know, I think everyone expected me to stop him. You know, so first and foremost, you know, I probably did have to stop him. You know, if I didn't stop him, people say no, he's not world. You know, he shouldn't be a world champion if he's not stopping these kids who were 40-year-old. You know what I mean? But it was tough, he was game, but I didn't let no shots go. You know, there were a few. I just picked and poked with a few shots. You know, broke him down. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? I got the stoppage and that's all what matters.
Second time he's ever been stopped in his career, so he's a durable guy. He's going to come on, hold his own, he's going to try and survive.
Tough, he was really tough. You know, but I know I'd break him down. It's tough, but main things, you know, I've been out of ring for 6 months, you know, mine's been all over the place. You know, we're getting stripped at IBF and, you know, leaving Dennis and all that sort of stuff. So to get in there and just get the first fight out of the way with Matchroom and get them rounds in, I did feel rusty in there, you know, fight. You know, obviously, all build-up and all that sort of stuff. So now that first one's out of the way, I'll start to shine. You know, straight back in gym Tuesday, and then in 14th of December, you know, you'll see something a little bit special.
May last time you fought, winning the IBF title. What's happened? We're here now. Do you still feel in your head as a world champion when you win the ring tonight? I
did, yeah. Obviously, I could have done with a few more fans out there, but that's just the time I've got. This all the big fights on there. You know, they do deserve, you know, that prime time slot and. You know, it is what it is, but it's just getting out there and getting the rounds in, you know, and shedding that rust. I did feel a world champion, you know. I should have really stopped him a couple of rounds before that, would have probably really made a statement. But like I said, I needed the rounds. I did need the rounds. I felt rusty, but you know, like you'll see a world class Jamie McDonnell, you know, 14th of December because, like I say, I've got the first one out of the way. You know, things are getting sorted, and you know. I'll hunt that world title down and I'll get it back. You know, trust me, I'll get it back.
How many fights do you reckon before you can get to the stage where you're challenging for world honours again, Jamie?
I'd like to think middle of next year. You know me, I'd fight him next week. You know, but I'd like to think middle of next year. You know, obviously it is what it is. They've got a fight. They're probably going to want a defence. So middle of next year, I'd like to think I'm fighting for the world title, but. I'm definitely going to get that title back and, you know, pick one more belt up, I think, at bantamweight, you know, before even thinking about moving up.
Stuart Hall's got a shot for the belt. What's your thoughts on that? And talk to me a little bit about that.
It is a great fight, you know, Stuart's taking his opportunity and, like I say, I've said before, I do think he'll win that fight, you know, so that'll make for a great rematch, you know. The fight will have to happen at some point, you know, but I wish him well and I'm looking forward to the fight, do you know what I mean? Obviously, I should be in there defending my belt, but that's boxing. It is what it is, you know what I mean? This stuff happens, and you know the real champions, you know, just get on with it and go and prove it in the ring, and that's what I'll do. You know, I'm a fighter. You know, I've always fought whoever's been put. I've never ever turned a fight down. You know, I fight who's in front of me, and look at Seiji, I proved it there, and I stuck to a game plan and I beat him. You know, and I do believe he was probably the toughest kid out there at bantamweight, and I stood him on his head. To be honest, you know what I mean? It's a move. I am a world champion and, you know, I'll go out there and prove it.
Next out, December the 14th, is that right?
December 14th, yeah. I think we're out in the 10-rounder, you know, so it'll just line up for next year. I'm looking for the big year. Next year is my year. You know, I feel like I've got a fresh start, you know, with Matchroom, you know, new team. And, you know, just really looking forward to it. What's happened. You know, I'm moving on. I'm in a great place now, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've got that first fight out of the way and just looking forward to the future.
Well, listen, Jamie, I'm not going to take up too much time. Fantastic win today. Well done, and getting the ring rust off and getting back in the ring. No doubt them rounds was important as the stoppage.
Yeah, definitely.
So we look forward to catching up with you again soon.
Brilliant, thank you.
This is James Holder with Jamie McDonnell for IFL TV. Thank you very much.